This is some ransom video, live streaming. So I wanted to say live thank you to everyone that is watching my videos. Because I'm having a hard time believe that I have 5,000 subscribers, but only get 100 views on the 5,000 subscriber video. I find that hard to believe that the rest of the 4,900 people do not see or take notice of the accomplishments. Unless YouTube is also doing something like they normally do, is shadow ban a channel. That happens frequently. So with that, tell everyone, this is a ransom live because I had nothing else to do and I'm in a pickle. My shoe right now, the sole is coming off. So I'm gonna have to either order some shoe glue or get it fixed right away ASAP. I have no idea because these are the only boots I have and kind of need them for right now. So with that said, everyone, I'm live streaming and it's early, not really early in the morning. It's like 10:30. What time is it right now? Yeah, 10:38 a.m. I've been up since 5 because this is what people do. They wake people up and early in the morning with their freaking music. Yeah, but anyway, I gotta charge this, the wireless system, because apparently I left it on yesterday fixing or trying to fix a problem with the iPhone dongle. I also have to replace the iPhone dongle because that got damaged pretty quick. Don't know how, but it did. This is why I have this here. Easy, huh? Sorry, I'm trying to charge my wireless audio. Just find it too hard to believe that I have 5,000 subscribers but only get 100 views watching the content. That's just something I have to question the audience, and also it could be the fact that people have subscribed to this channel and just fade out of it. Either they found it very unsettling at sometimes because of the content, and then it could be that I switched the content from focusing on photography and videography and then focus on my homeless adventures as an individual that has been homeless for quite some time now. But anyway, just wanted to emphasize that it could be a number of things why the channel is not thriving like it's supposed to. But yeah, look how tall I am now. Yay. But anyway, with that said, so I hit 5,000 subscribers, right? Do I feel good about it? Kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know really. Can't say for sure if I do appreciate 5,000, because if I did have 5,000 subscribers, where are they? Honestly, I should be getting at least 1,200 views per video. But I'm not getting 1,200 views per video. But I noticed something very important. I don't gamble. That's the one thing I don't do. Because when I was a kid, and I explained this before, when I was a kid in Japan, I used to play the game Pachinko. You guys remember that game Pachinko? It's a very addictive game. I used to spend my lunch money on that all the time. Sometimes I come out a winner and sometimes I don't. This is why we don't gamble anymore, because I know I have a problem with addiction when it comes to that. So, just FYI, this is why I don't play card games. This is why I don't gamble. This is why I don't, well, I do take risks. I do gamble with my life on the streets of New York City, obviously. But with that said, everyone, yet I was charging my iPhone. I have to buy a new dongle. Mind you guys, I gotta buy a new dongle to order for, because I do have a working dongle right now, but that's for my headphones. Because my headphones, my Sony headphones, which the Sony, the WH-1000 MX3s. Yes, these things right here. The power button doesn't work. So, I don't know if it's a lovely day. The day just started. Not sure if I'm gonna call it a lovely day. I haven't eaten yet, or eaten at all. So, hasn't been quite lovely. Is that ST? Yeah, it's an ST. If you guys don't understand what I meant by ST, so Ford came out with different models of that particular vehicle. So yeah, that one has the turbo clutch, manual shift. That's why it's called ST. I think the T stands for turbo, but the S stands for something else. Super turbo? But with that said, everyone, life on the streets is a gamble. And oh, by the way, speaking of gamble, there's a certain homeless individual out here that is causing some problems for some of the civilian people out here. He literally is going around, he's on a city bike. He's African American maybe? I don't know. You can't call everyone African American because some people are Dominican, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican. You can't just call anyone black. That's just, in my opinion, that's just rude. So, but it seems like he's more Americanized, maybe Jamaican descent. Maybe he does have Jamaican family, but whoa, what an asshole. Literally won't take no for an answer. So the other day I was standing here charging, right? He just comes right behind me. He goes, "Hey friend, yeah, can I borrow your USB?" I'm like, I'm using my USB. He goes, "Okay." And then what happened was, when I wanted to go back to the hospital to go to get a checkup for my left side of my body, the numbness, I literally was told I can come in and go see the doctor. So that's what I did. But when I was leaving, he was like, "Oh, so you're gonna do me like that?" And I was like, "Friend, I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was like, I don't have to do anything for anyone. That's my obligation. And that's your obligation as well. You don't have to do anything for me." But the guy was being rude before I even offered the plug. So the woman was sitting over there. He was a white woman. He was calling her racist names. These white people don't care for us black people. I don't want to hear that racist bullshit. Like, I get it. I know there's some. There are some people that don't like people of color. I get it. But not everybody. This guy was saying everybody. He was picking on every single person walking down this block. So, hopefully he's gone. Actually, I have seen tons of them. Guys, I don't think what the mayor and what DHS in New York City is doing is fair to the homeless men and women of New York City that have been here for years, waiting for services. I don't think that's fair. that they are getting the services that New Yorkers, taxpayers, people that lived here for all their life are asking for. And I'm not saying that these immigrants or that are coming off the bus from Texas are told that New York City is more a viable, a more friendly, and livable state. It's not. The rent, no. The rent, no one can afford the rent. But here's the thing, here's the problem. I don't think it's fair in New York City that you are providing these individuals with asylum, mind you, asylum, and with services that homeless men and women and children have been asking for months and years while they've been living here all their lives. How do they just get first dibs? And this is why I said in the beginning a couple weeks ago that I don't think the mayor is thinking wisely to compete with a governor of Texas. Now you're playing with people's lives. I don't think that's fun. And I don't think that's cool to play with people's lives and then promise them asylum. That's like giving them free services with my taxpayer money. Because that's what you're doing. I pay taxes and you're telling me that I have to wait God knows how long for services or housing, and you are already giving them housing vouchers for hotels? Wait. I'm an honest, working, hard taxpayer that's going through a current EEOC with the state of Wisconsin versus Porch-like Inc. And you telling me that I do not have a right to ask for those vouchers for those hotels while I am facing a crisis of my own as a taxpayer. But you give it to individuals that are being forced on a bus from Texas to New York. And as I said, I have nothing against these people on the bus. It's the fact that the mayor and the governor of Texas are playing games with people's lives. And not only that, you obviously are telling people of New York City that are living in poverty, they still have to wait. These people are important. These people come first. No, the American people come first. That is the whole point of being part of society and paying taxes and being part of a community. We can invite, yes, but someone's not going to just jump in front of a veteran. That's my point. These individuals or the people of the city of New York City are allowing asylum, but also not thinking about the veterans and the elderly that have to face homelessness and houselessness. And not only that, dirty, toxic water, arson in the water in New York City. And housing projects, mind you. And you telling me that these individuals don't have the right to wait for those, don't have the nerve to ask for those services at this time, or to give them at this time, but you give it to someone else. I call that hypocritical behavior. It's a hypocrite. A person that says one thing, does another one, then does it to try to get the Spanish vote. That's what he's trying to do. Guys, you gotta learn how the mayor is trying to play this smart. As a tactic of the city of the, he is trying to get reelected. He's trying to get reelected. So take everything what I say with a grain of salt. But his strategy is trying to get approval of the Spanish Latino vote, the community. That's not how you get the vote. Because what happens when they do get the vote, you do get the vote, and you betray them like you betrayed half of New York City already. You said you was going to do this, you never did it. You promised you were going to do that, and you're claiming that your war on homelessness on the subway is a win. It's not a win. Trust me, I've been doing episodes of the documentarian Hunter. Homeless are everywhere. Subway, outside, this guy is homeless right here, this woman here is homeless. There's a lot of people out here. I'm homeless, and I don't even look homeless, but I'm homeless. That's the thing. People out here look at me and they are so confused with this. They're like, how are you homeless? You got really nice stuff. So, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen of New York City. Why am I not qualified to have really nice stuff before I was homeless? That's the point I'm trying to understand about your behavior. Your behavior obviously tells me that you're misguided and you're very judgmental. Yeah, people are like, how can you have nice stuff when you're homeless? So my question again, so before I was homeless, I'm not entitled or allowed to buy or have nice things on my own? I'm not allowed to do that with my money that I work hard for, or the money that people help me support with my channels or the content. I'm not allowed to have that? You just got elected, right? But what you want to do as a mayor, your first 4 years, is try to get and keep those poll ratings stable for the next 4 years. That's his goal. That's every mayor, every president, every politician's goal, to try to keep those ratings the same way that you won your first election. That's the goal. You got to know how to be a strategist. And that's the problem with New York. They are not really good strategists. They do things too fast. They're not patient. They're not patient. New Yorkers, you guys are not patient. You guys honk your horns even at a red light. Why do you do that? It just turned green and you're honking your horn at someone that just noticed that it just turned green. You won't give the person 5 seconds. Is it that important that you have to rush? People do it all the time. This is why yesterday a car accident occurred right down this block here. Why? Because the person wasn't paying attention and ran the red light. Because he thought he can just make a left turn on a red light. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The guy made a left turn on a red light in New York City. And, no. And he had New York plates. Yes, so New Yorkers have been breaking laws. This is true. I thought it was some suspicions of the news trying to cover up another news topic over another news topic. But it turns out people run the red lights all the time, even on the left. So with that said, New Yorkers got to be careful at these stoplights because people are running. And by the way, if you have a moped that has a New York City license, you're not supposed to be on the sidewalk. Because this morning, a police officer just gave the moped guy, the delivery guy, a ticket because he was driving insanely too fast on the sidewalk. Not only that, you're a licensed vehicle. Once you have a license plate, you're a licensed vehicle. You're supposed to be on the side. Supposed to be on the streets, friend. No, I wasn't. I'm not. This is why, guys, I don't record everything anymore because obviously my last video didn't get the reviews that I was expecting. Now, keep in mind, I uploaded that video 3 days in advance. Send out notifications 3 days in advance. Send out notifications 2 days in advance, 1 day in advance. I even send out notifications on the day that was going to premiere. And not many people view it. So I don't record everything because I'm taking my time with episode 8. And I'm trying to build those videos, those episodes, trying to put those episodes into our audience. So I'm taking my time, strategizing to see where the algorithm on YouTube is headed. Uploading videos every single day is not going to help my channel. So, but this is why I stopped, and this is why I only do it when I want to do it. Because honestly, it seems like a lot of people are not very happy with some of my content. They think I'm just being belligerent and very angry. I am angry. I may get the fact that I gotta go through, currently still gotta go through the EEOC with Torchlight. And then the Wisconsin State Department, The unemployment of Wisconsin Unemployment Department just talked to me yesterday too and said that someone tried to file unemployment under my name last year. I'm like, now you guys tell me about this? Now? Wait. It happened last year, but no one contacted me to say, hey, did you reinstated your unemployment? No, I haven't reinstated my unemployment since 2020. So how is that a thing? Again, Wisconsin Unemployment Department, I think they got hacked. So, and honestly, I need to change the password for that. So, yeah, I think they did got hacked because I haven't applied for unemployment since 2020. So, with that said, everyone, of course you can have good stuff, but when you become a target. See, the thing is that I covered this stuff at night with blankets and other stuff that you won't even notice what's underneath. During the day, like this, during the day, it's fine. During the day in this neighborhood, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But at night, it's not. This is why I cover it all the time. No one notices it at all. So, but with that said, everyone, I gotta fix my shoe. I gotta get another dongle. I gotta buy soap. Gotta clean myself. I ran out of soap. So I buy soap in advance, and I ran out of all 3 bars because I clean my shoes, I clean my clothes. Sometimes I hand wash my clothes. Wow, I've seen a lot of wash units. I wonder if what neighborhood is this? This is rich ass Long Island City. Yes, rich Long Island City now. Apartments here are running between $3,200 and $5,000. Yep. So if you got the money to throw dish out, go ahead. But I definitely won't be living in this neighborhood with that kind of money, or the city, because I can't afford it. I'd rather go back to Wisconsin or Portland and kind of live. Well, Portland's rent is. You can find a good roommate in Portland. Oh my panda. Yeah, I gotta buy soap, so I need to keep my body clean, and also I gotta buy baby oil. I don't have to buy lotion. I don't have to buy Q-tips, even though I know Q-tips are not very good to put in your ear. But lately I've been using it to clean other stuff. It's been coming handy to clean certain things like lenses sometimes. Not my camera lenses. Oh, by the way, speaking of camera lenses, guys, I'm selling a Canon 70D with a 85 f1.8 for $500. Guys, literally, it's in excellent. All of my stuff is in excellent condition. The Dr. Squash soap. So that's what I use. If I don't use Dr. Squash, I'm using Dove. And the Dove doesn't leave like this mildew, moisture, debris after you wash. It literally just washes away. So that's why I digress. But right now I'm trying to work on selling my camera because I have everything listed on. But guys, I have everything listed on Craigslist. I even have the gimbal listed on Craigslist. I'm selling that for $250. That is brand new. Still in great excellent condition, by the way. But yeah, I'm selling a lot of stuff because I need some stuff right now, and I'm probably going to need to buy new shoes. So it's time. I've been wearing these boots non-stop for the last year, and I've been killing the shit out of these boots, even though my other pair got stolen. So this is why I'm wearing mismatch, because I was wearing a mismatch the day that my other pair got stolen. Yes, so I have, you guys understand, right? The other boot for that and the other boot for that are gone. someone literally took the bag of shoes while I was sleeping. So, and they probably thought it was something else. Fucking idiots. But anyway, that happened a while back. That's why you see in my videos I'm wearing mismatched boots. Because that was, I don't know, this, oh yeah, shit, I need to pick this up. Dropping my medication on the floor. Oh my panda. Keep me wasting, dropping money on the floor. 10 cents. Yeah, they stole my shoes. That happened like, what was that, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that happened like 2 fucking weeks ago. 2.5, 3 weeks ago. It happened when I was in Central Park. This is why, oh, by the way, this is why I'm trying to stay away from the city. After that incident with the guy with the knife, yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the city. The city has too many problems as it is. I thought about going there today to go to a community refrigerator because the community refrigerator all the way up there seems to not ever have food in it. The Wagon's right here. I'm charging my wireless audio system. But the community refrigerator that's up there never seems to have anything in it. If it does have something in it, like the last time we documented, it had chicken, it had things I wasn't able to eat, right? I thought that was like fair. And then when I wrote on the website to update the community refrigerator and said, please donate vegan options, it just seems like no one doesn't want to donate the vegan options. So I've been using Too Good To Go app. I've been using it to try to eat and save money. So yeah, I spent $6 on a meal that's about $20. So not only that I'm saving money, but I'm also saving an ecosystem by eating that food that might go to waste. So I've been using that, but I don't have any money to buy food today. So yeah, and also, this is why I'm trying to sell my camera and my lenses, the gimbal, because I'm going to need some hygiene stuff, and I'm running out of hygiene. I'm running out of, look at this. Let's see here. Show you. This is what I see here. Okay. Got no soap. This is how much soap we have left. Oh my panda, that's how much soap we have left. Oh, we need to definitely buy deodorant. Oh my panda. So, definitely need to buy deodorant. Because this is running out and this is running low. Definitely gotta buy the oil gel. This is pretty good. This lasts me quite some time, like 3 months. So yeah. So, but I use this to make sure I get a good shine on my skin, but also for dry skin. But we also running out of toothpaste. We need to buy a new toothbrush because yeah, so we got to get a few things. What else we need to get? We need to get baby wipes. Got to wipe that ass, you know. As I said, guys, I do not use toilet paper to wipe my ass. I refuse to. I just don't like the sensation, how that feels on my booty. Paper. I just don't, and I never liked it. I don't like how it scratches your ass. Excuse my language, but I really, personally, that's just my personal opinion. But I really don't like it when it scratches your butt, and it doesn't clean either. It just leaves residue. Ew. This is why I don't use this is why I don't use toilet paper, because baby wipes don't use residue. Like, it literally cleans that booty. Listen, man, if you want girls to touch your ass, Clean your butt right. Use baby wipes, friends. I'm not kidding. Because some of you guys are just nasty. Yeah, I'm talking to you men. And you women. Some of you women nasty too. Don't even want to wipe your butt after you just pee. Yeah, I'm saying this because, like, I caught some Japanese girls doing that shit. And I was like, hey. Like, wait. How do you know this, Panda? Well, in Japan, listen, there's no way she... Okay, so should I say, okay, my cousin Kimiko, I caught her. I said, did you wash your hands? She goes, no. I was like, my point, how can you come out the bathroom before I did and I pissing, and you have to, like, literally pull down your pants, you gotta prepare, then you gotta squat, then you gotta do all this. And how the fuck did you come out the bathroom before I did? This is why. It was a funny moment too. She was like, fine, I'm washing my hands. I was like, that's nasty. Come on. Talking about she used, what is it, the stupid sanitizer. That doesn't, no, that doesn't kill. This is when we were kids, back in the day when we were kids. Hold on. My cousin Miko is Japanese, so. Anyways, I figured I'd just do a live stream to talk about ransom shit. That's what the title is, ransom shit. But it seems like every homeless person that wants to be right here, they want to sit right here next to the booth. Listen, there's like 20 other booths that I can go to. I just stand all day. Yeah, guys, I literally stand all day. This is why I'm not sitting. This is what I do all day. Just stand. Damn, should have been a freaking traffic cop or something. But anyway, everybody. So with that said, everyone, just wanted to just say thank you for the so-called 5,000 subscribers that I so-called supposed to have. Like, guys, you got to ask yourself this question. It's 10 of you in here right now. Where's the other 4,990 people? And not all 900, and that's what I was saying, that it could be a number of things. It could be that I changed the content to focus more about what is really going on behind the scenes of my life. And some people may not want to take that as, it depends. It depends on your device. If you have quick charging, okay, so these booths do use quick charging, right? They do use quick charging. But if you have an older power bank that only has the USB-A, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's gonna charge pretty slow, not that fast. But since most of my devices have quick charging features, it does charge within the hour or so, but it depends on what I'm charging. These are called the Link NYC booths. They're almost everywhere in New York City, but not some parts deep in New York City. Like Jamaica, Queens, there's a few, very few, but you have to find them. They're mostly near train stations, let's put it that way, or near a train hub. So if you ever seen one, you know that there's a train station nearby. Like, here's one. There's a train station right there in front. How do you have to pay for that? No, it's free. It's free. See, free call. You can make free phone calls here. There's a speaker, there's a camera, and there's a microphone somewhere. There's a headphone jack. You plug your audio headphone piece in there. You can make calls. You can actually Google or you can do a bunch of stuff here. You can literally, you can literally like New York 311. You can look at the weather. It will literally bring the weather up so you can plan out your day. You can literally go by the times, the area. Look how cool that shit is. Oh my panda. But yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff. You can go back. You can make phone calls. So yeah, you can call me if you want. And the great thing about this is that it blocks out the number on top just in case other people, because they don't want to, but you can view the number. That's wrong. That's not my number. But you can view the number, but you also got public Wi-Fi. It tells you just in case you're having problems, blah, blah, blah. Now, train mapping is important in New York City. Plan out your day, because some of these trains do not run according to plan, so there's a schedule. You can plan schedule, you can look up the schedule, the time, the date, any train. Doesn't matter, it's Long Island Railroad, Long Island Railroad, what is it, the Metro North, or the subway system, or the bus. You can just look that up. See, got buses, Metro North, LIR, got the map, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Go back. And if you need other extensions, you can do, like, say, local communities search for services. So it tells you what's going on in the area, parking, alternate parking is in effect. It tells you right there. Alternate parking is in effect. It explains everything what's going on in the city, what streets are cut off. I use this on my phone as well. So yeah, so you know where to go and how to plan your day, and what food services are available, and that's the problem. The food pantries have to open during the weekdays. This weekend schedule they have here in New York City is so not ideal, because now you have to play Russian roulette with the subways. Now some subways shut down for repairs on the weekend. So now you got to take one train to another train to another train. So let's just end this conversation. I'm gonna end it. Well, actually, let's just end it. Mercica. But anyway. So sorry I had that in French, but yeah. What's my number? I don't know if I should say that. My number is on my, actually, yeah, 657-321-8571. That's my business number. That's my phone number. If people want to call me for services or for prints or any of that jazzy stuff. Oui? Well, technically, it's not the first. So New York actually, this is not the first city that had something like this ever. So San Francisco kind of has free Wi-Fi. It has the same thing, but you have to log into it on your device, on your phone. But they don't have places where you can charge. But there are places in Japan you can go charge. This is kind of the idea. There are places in Germany, and some places in Denmark, some places in Paris, where they have something similar like this, but they're not all over the place. Okay, so this is not something new that I have seen before, because I talked about how New York should have free Wi-Fi, free services, because when I was living in San Francisco and Vancouver, there was free Wi-Fi. New York City never had free Wi-Fi for people. This is probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 years old now. 2 years old now, this whole system here. But yeah. But with that said, everyone, if you guys want to buy lunch and dinner, because I got to take my meds. So let me show you let me show you this, because this is what I wanted to take this out. This here is a 500 milligram dose of Igakis, how they want to pronounce it. A glacantine, whatever it's called. This here is for my, I guess my, how did they pronounce that? Oh, my panda. I have nerve damage on my side of my body. This is supposed to help, but this fucker here is so powerful. It literally gets me high. So I was talking to my friend Melissa about this, because she was like, that stuff will make you literally high, because we were talking about medications. And I told her, like, I'm aware of that. But what this does, also, I don't like what it does. What it does is black me out. Yeah, at night, this blacks me out. I take it, I'm like feeling like I'm on, okay. I try to explain it how I possibly can, but I was doing my research, and some people said that this makes them feel like they're on acid, and I never did acid. And then some people say it makes them feel like they're on mushrooms, but you have to eat a lot of mushrooms in order to feel, hallucinated, right? So when I was reading up about this medication, I was not very happy. I was like, oh, so it's gonna fuck me up, and it has. It has done it several times where I lost my knife because of it. What else did I lose? Wait, I don't know if I ever will go to San Francisco or New York unless it's business. Yeah, New York City and San Francisco are two cities that are literally going. There are too many problems right now in the city. So, yeah, there's too many problems in both cities. But right now, I'm just trying to get my meal. Now, I went to the community refrigerator this morning. I woke up early this morning just to sit there for 2 hours to see if anyone bring any breakfast. And this black woman comes by, because no one ever donates to this refrigerator anymore. She just walked by. I thought she was being rude. But I had to realize after a few minutes, maybe she's right. No one ever tries to bring very healthy food to that refrigerator. So I just left and came here, and then I've been sitting here charging all of my items. So, but I decided to put my laptop inside my Pelican case because, as I said, a lot of close encounters with some very nasty homeless people. And I'm not against homeless people, but there are a lot of bad homeless people out there that literally are not very nice people. And there are some good homeless people that don't deserve to be in this situation, even though, like I said, not everyone is so motivated. Not everyone has the skill sets like everyone else. And that's the problem with society. Everyone believes that, oh, you can do what I can do. Yeah, at a certain extent. I'm not like you. I'm not fast like you. I don't think like you. I can handle the job for some time, but what if I can't do the job anymore? What if, I'm falling out of sync with technology, and that's the problem. You want older men, women in their 50s and 60s to get jobs. Here's the thing about society. You want men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s to go get jobs that young people are taking, that young people themselves fit better for those jobs. And you want them, these men and women that are above age, you want them to just literally take a crash course on Apple 101. That's not going to happen. You want them to take a crash course on how to prepare and use. This is, mind you, imagine a homeless man that's never used a smartphone. Let's say he never had an iPhone. Never. But he had an Android phone. And that Android phone, he only could do so much with it because it's an Obama phone. Okay? I remember when those Obama phones came out, I was like, can I get one of those Obama phones? I wasn't able to get one. But just imagine this guy's like, hey, I'm not very tech savvy. I never was. How you want someone to get any job with it? And just, how do you want that person to just adapt to something they've never done before? This is the problem with society. When you jump to conclusions by telling someone to go get a job, any job, you never ask them in the first place what their skill sets are. That's why I rip on people when they tell me or tell anyone else to go get a job. I say, but you never asked me in the first place what my skill sets are. See? You just jump into conclusions without even asking the proper questions first. What are your skill sets are? First and foremost, before I even say something that might offend you or hurt you or hurt the audience in that term. But people don't listen to what people say sometimes. They just like, yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people that only want to be heard but don't want to listen. I know quite a few people like that right now. And I think it's just, honestly, it's just not a very good approach. If you want to communicate with your community, you have to talk verbally. And you got to listen. Now, I have listened to people in New York City. I try to cope. But I can't cope when someone try to knife me while I'm watching Doctor Strange. That's just weird. Like, you just walk up to someone and you try to knife the person and you suck at it. This is why this is why I'm telling you guys, like, I can't trust people in the city anymore. Like, I can't believe that New York is allowed this, like I said before, when that incident happened with me, look at this guy. Look at this guy. As I said before. See, people are honking and while traffic is going, why? So impatient. But anyway, if you guys want to support the channel, listen, I got a Pateron, okay? Pateron is like, listen, you can choose a tier of your choice. It's once a month. You want to support the channel. If you guys want to support the channel directly, there's my website where I physically sell prints. Right now, I'm only doing glass prints for fractal, so keep that in mind. I don't have the necessary equipment or the tools right now to do the normal. I could, but that would just have me run around the goddamn city, and that's not worth. Yeah, then I gotta take one bus to one train, they gotta take it all the way down to, mind you guys, I shipped all of my stuff from the Penn Station post office because that's the hub. So everything goes out there. So with that said, everyone, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. If you guys want to support the channel, if you guys want to, I don't know, $1, $2 here, $3 there for a meal for today, a meal for tomorrow, a meal for the next day. But right now, we need to get some hygiene products. So right now, I am selling my Canon 70D with my 85 f1.8 for $500. If anyone is interested, I'm only doing sales in the US. Make sure that you have a legitimate address and a legitimate zip code, a phone number in the States, and you have to live in the United States, and payment must be due through electronic payment if you want to do it that way. If you guys trust me, if you look on this channel long enough, you know that I have the gear right here. Leaving to find your remote. Huh? All the information is down in the descriptions of this video title. So in the descriptions, you can find all the links to everything. But, like I said, guys, I also will be getting a new, mind you, Sunway's Photo is sending me the first of its cage rig. Now, Sunway Photo and I been talking to Instagram. They are a company that specializes in professional camera and military gear. Okay, they like the Really Right Stuff of America. If you don't know who Really Right Stuff is, that's a photographer. They're like, it's like the Rolls Royce of photography gear. So Sunway Photo is absolutely the same concept, but they're from China, but they have establishments here in Europe and in the US. Now they have sent me this I'm using it right now. It's called the CPC06 mobile mount. It's a ball head that is flexible. You can move it around, you can joint it. Yeah, you can move it around like this. Yeah, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I got you guys on a freaking, what is this? A monopod stick. So if I want to raise you guys up high, I can raise you up high. You could be in the bushes, you could be peeping Tom on this lady right here. So with that said, I'm going to be getting a new cage rig that I'm going to be using as a test for my next video. So hopefully it should be here within this week. Hopefully it will show at the address that I gave. Hopefully Mike would deliver it to me because I refuse to go into the city. Hopefully he comes to me along on the city to give it to me. But also I'm waiting for, what else am I waiting for? New credit cards, because I had to get new credit cards because my Panda cards I'm having are malfunctioning and it seems to not want to work. But anyway guys, please try to do the best you can this weekend. And if you see another homeless man or woman out there on your streets, doesn't matter where you're from, listen, it takes 10 seconds to make them smile. It doesn't matter if it's a cup of coffee, tea, a lunchbox, or, make them happy. Because right now there are homeless individuals that are literally sad. They literally are sad inside, emotionally and mentally. If you talk to them for 5 minutes, you put a smile on their face because that makes them feel that they're not forgotten. So please, do me that favor, because I questioned myself last night. I'm watching everyone enjoying their time and having a good time and blah, 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 right? And I had to say to myself, am I happy? And the honest truth, I'm like, I don't think I am. I've been sick. I've been coming down with a bunch of weird and odd illnesses. Even the doctor's like, you never had these symptoms before? Like, never had these symptoms before, until we decided to come to New York and wanted to see if we can make it in New York City. And obviously, that's not a thing. So, with that said, everyone, doctor also, the doctor is pretty nice. He also find it weird that I'm now coming down with all these symptoms and all these weird, it's just strange. So with that said, everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully next week I will bring you content on the new cage rig or video rig for my iPhone. Actually, it's just not any video cage rig for your smartphone. Because mind you, small rigs make certain models for certain models of iPhones and Android phones. But this one is a universal. That means you can put an iPhone, an Android. You have a Huawei phone. You have a OnePlus 10T phone. You can put that on there. Any phone, it doesn't matter what size either, because it can fit up to phones up to 6.8 inches apparently. So that's pretty big. So with that said, everyone, please do support the channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. See ya.